Don't be polite to men who creep you out. Don't be polite to men who creep you out. Don't be polite to them, it's not your job to comfort men. Don't be polite to men who creep you out.
Don't be polite to former hotties over 30 who creep you out. Don't be polite to former hotties over 30 who creep you out. Don't be polite to former hotties over 30. It's not your job to save them or give them money. Don't be polite to former hotties when you can get young 18-year-olds who don't creep you out. I just made that up, but I think it was quite brilliant in response to this very arrogant 25-year-old's rant about these creepy men who's creeping around. Probably just guys wanting to talk to her because they saw a pretty face, not knowing how toxic you actually are. So they took time out of their day and worked up the courage to talk to you, and yet here you are calling them creepy and disgusting and all this because they are not chads, right? Because let's be real here, guys. If it were chads who were approaching her, they are not creepy, right? Because the only guys who are creepy to modern women like this are non-chads, right? So if you're not 6'4", 225-pound ex-college quarterback, forget about it, right? Forget about it. She got her standards, more power to her, right? However, one thing that this chick and many chicks like her with that level of arrogance are unaware of is that the wall is coming for them, right? The wall. The wall is coming for me before I know it. The wall is coming for me before I know it. The wall is coming for me even though I don't want it to be. The wall is coming for me even though I don't know it. Just made that up too. In any case, the wall is coming for her, right? And it's always hilarious to me when I see these chicks in their 20s acting out like this because I've seen this play out, right? I have been out there long enough. I have been doing pickup now for the last 3 decades. So I have seen this play out with girls in their 20s back when I was in my 20s. And then when I was in my 30s, and there were a fresh crop of girls in their 20s. And those girls from way back in the day who were very arrogant and very mean towards men are now still single, and now they've just become complete man-haters, and they're the typical type of groupies that are simping to modern-day feminism that you see out there. So I have no doubt in my mind that this chick will remain single, and clearly she's single right now, and she's 25, has not been able to lock down a man. Clearly no man has put a ring on that finger because of that nasty attitude, right? Because there are other women out there who are much hotter than she is, much prettier than she is, even much younger than she is, who is getting 10 times the level of attention that she could only hope for, but is not on TikTok talking about, oh, this creepy man, creepy man. Instead, they're taking it with stride, and they're like, hey, that's great. I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm not interested, right? That's all you need to say. No, thank you. I have a boyfriend, or I'm engaged, or I have a husband, which you should have at that age. You're already 25. It's all downhill from here, sweetie. But no. She has to bag on these guys, and she has nothing nice to say about them. But I guarantee, guys, this young female will change her tune. She will change her tune once she hits that epiphany stage, right? What's the epiphany stage, fellas? It's 30. So once she hits that epiphany stage of 30, that is when she will have this mental clarity, this moment of clarity where she goes, hey, wait a minute. What happened to all those creepy men that were always after me? Those creepy guys that always gave me attention. Those creepy non-chads that just wanted my phone number that I pissed on TikTok. What happened to those guys? Even they're not paying attention to me. All of a sudden, they'll start to look just a little more attractive, right? And now all of a sudden, they won't be so creepy. And then, guess what will happen during that time, fellas, just because I've been there? The tables will turn. And now those once creepy guys that she is talking about, those creepy guys who wouldn't leave me alone, now it's going to be her chasing after those creepy guys. And those creepy guys are going to be looking at her like, you're 40 years old. That's creepy. And she'll be like, wait a minute. you're 42. And he'll be like, so? I'm dating a 20-year-old. I don't need you, creep ass. You know, you're creepy. And why are you still single? Probably because you're creepy, right? So he'll be able to throw that back in his face, back in her face. It never seems to amaze me, like the level of complete arrogance and conceit that these type of chicks have in their 20s when they still are getting loads of attention from loads of simps out there, right? They are just out there thinking that they own the world, right? They're out there thinking like they just own everything and they just have the world at their fingertips, which, you know, let's face it, they do. However, what a lot of these women fail to recognize is that there's something called the wall, right? Some of them are waking up to it. Okay, so I'll give credit where credit's due. Some of these chicks are waking up to it, according to them, thanks to the men of the internet who are making women more aware of this. And it's like, well, that's what we're relegated to. We can't go out there and discuss men's issues like a normal person, like women can. We don't have that privilege as guys. We have to discuss it on the internet so we don't get canceled, lose our jobs, or or have the mob show up at our homes with torches and pitchforks. So we have to relegate ourselves to the internet. But this is often where you could get the truth, right? Can't get the truth from the mainstream anymore. That corporate media that people used to trust, can't get the truth from them. All you're going to get are lies and brainwashing. But when you go to the internet, many times you do your research and you find a credible source, like the 33 Secrets, you're going to get the truth. Okay? You're going to get the truth. And many of these women, as I said, are waking up to the fact that there is something called the wall. That means that after the age of 30, your looks start to decline rapidly. And if we want to be really brutally honest here, it actually happens after the age of 25. Right? From a biological standpoint, a woman begins to lose her looks after the age of 25. That is just a fact. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just biology. That's Mother Nature at work. Okay? And when you start to lose your physical attractiveness, just by default, guess what happens? The level of men out there who used to pay attention to you, you don't get that level of attention anymore, right? That starts to diminish. So give it a few years, sister. You won't have to complain nearly as much about the level of guys out there being creepy and wanting your phone number, right? Because that is just going to disappear more and more as you get older, and you're definitely not getting any younger because she's already crossing that pendulum of 25 years old, which means it's all downhill from here. So, this little rant of egotism that she just went on here, this rant of conceit about how she's so incredibly attractive that she can just garner all of these creepy men looking at her. Don't worry, those guys will just disappear with time, right? Because father time is coming for you. Nobody can escape father time. The wall is coming for you. And so many of these chicks, like I said, are just oblivious to the wall. And it's like, honey, you should be appreciating that attention while you still have it, because you're not going to have it for long. And then once that attention starts to disappear and this chick starts to hit her 30s and especially her 40s, you know what she's going to do? She's going to do what other chicks, her peers, used to do, right? Her peers did, after they went through their arrogant phase of their 20s, once they hit their 30s and 40s. What are they going to do? When the attention starts to diminish and they're no longer getting the looks from men anymore, the glares, the glances, what do? Do they sit back and go, oh, finally, it's over. Finally, these creepy guys are no longer haranguing me. I can live in peace. Do they do that? No. You know what they do? They go right to their nearest surgeon. They inject their heads with this Botox, collagen. They dye their hair, get all the gray out. They inflate their lips to 7.5 psi, sometimes 8.5, bigger than a basketball. Right? They start doing all of these little plastic surgeries to get just a little bit more attention from men, because they can't even get that anymore. It's like, I just want some kind of attention from men. Something. They get the fake tits, all this stuff, right? Because men are no longer paying attention to them. So it's hilarious to me. And this chick is going to be no different, because chicks like this always remain single, right? And I call it like I see it because I've seen this happen over and over. There are plenty of girls who are her age that are already married, who are not as attractive as she is, but they're also not as toxic as she is. They're not as egotistical as she is, right? That's why guys put a ring on that finger. It's because it's like, oh, cool, I got a pretty good looking woman that I could come home to that's nice to me, that isn't all about herself, you know, pounding her chest like Tarzan about how great she is and how fine she is. Oh, cool, I got a decent woman, I'm going to marry her. But chicks like this, as you saw, does this look like a pleasant person to be around? Does this look like a pleasant person to even be friends with? Does she look like somebody who's even nice? Right? I mean, she's singing a song about not being nice to guys who basically want your phone number and how you don't have to comfort them. It's not your job. So basically be a bitch to them. Be a dick to them. So yeah, to your fellow humans out there who are also people and also have feelings and also, you know, also have their own struggles in life. Oh yeah, let's go piss on them and step on their heads because he had the nerve to try to approach me because he thought I was attractive. He thought I might be a nice person. He had the nerve to think that. Oh, let me show him how rotten I am, how much of a horrible person I am. Let me do that instead. Yeah, sounds like a great human being we have here. This 25-year-old arrogant female. But as I said, father time comes for all, and the wall definitely comes for all, right? And the wall is definitely coming for her, and she has no idea about it, but it's coming, and we'll see how arrogant she is in approximately 5 to 10 years. Okay, let's see how arrogant this chick still is. Let's see when guys stop paying attention to her if she's finally relieved it's over. I don't think so. I think she's going to do what most women do: go right down to the plastic surgeon and do the collagen, the Botox, the lip injections, so you look like a duck. Do the fake titties. Like ideally, it starts as a breast lift. Like, oh, my breasts are fine. I just want to do a breast lift, and then they get there and they sell you on these giant basketball titties. Yeah, you will laugh your ass off when this chick goes that route. Why? Because she needs that attention. Because she misses that attention. She misses those creepy guys checking her out, who now she's trying to peg down to be her beta provider. Yeah, it will be funny when when the wall comes, won't it? But as always, guys, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of her little rant there, as well as my own. Share any ideas, any concepts that I might have missed in tonight's coaching video. Share them in the comments below. Always love to see you guys in my comments. Always love to read them, so share those comments below. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secret, signing out here from top of Vegas. Got an excellent view, as always, and always love to share it with you guys. So don't forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also hit that notification bell right next to it so that you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a ton when you actually subscribe to my channel, so please make sure you subscribe as well. And for all of you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I am teaching you even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you, yes, you, talking to you, how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that I am teaching all of my students out there, all around the world now, to go out there and approach and close every single week. And believe me when I tell you, we are making it happen every single week, no matter what type of divisiveness is going on out in the world, what type of erroneous is going on out there, or who's in the White House. It doesn't matter, right? We are continuing to live our lives to and at the highest level. Okay, and I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us, and it's real easy to get signed up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds, so do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out from Vegas, here for the month, as always. Just kind of escaping LA for a bit and doing a few private boot camps while I'm out here. And actually went out last night, so I'm losing my voice a bit. But here up and shooting content for you. And got an excellent view, as you can see. There goes the Bellagio behind me. They had the fountains on earlier. Cosmo Hotel, where I used to stay previously. Haven't stayed there in a while. And of course, the Eiffel Tower. No need to go to Paris. Got the Eiffel Tower right there. And Planet Hollywood behind me. And the Las Vegas Strip, as well as the Miracle Mall, Aria, Luxor in the distance, Mandalay Bay. It's a great, fun place to be. And if you've never been to Vegas, you should check it out. So until next time.